If you are logging into my team today, this is what matters. Folks, we are in the midst of a historic weekend as far as my team rewards. Let's dive in and see exactly why. Into challenges, get your dailies done. It's a free 5,000 MT as usual. In the season 4, we talked about it yesterday, but this weekend we have an amazing opportunity. We can get a Hall of Fame option pack. We can finish up any of these challenges to get 3 free pink diamonds or a legend badge there. Plus, in the weekly challenges, we have 2 more legend badges we can take care of. I flew through this greatness in multiplayer. Maybe you're still working it. Again, it's Galaxy Opal or below greatness players. We should have plenty, and it's just stats. You don't have to win. It is worth the legend badge. We flew through the NBA trade deadline challenge. Some of you guys may still be working it, but it's 2,500 MT for every game. Plus, use a player that's been traded recently. You're going to get extra rep. Either way, you'll get double rep. With the other player, you'll get triple rep. And one of these games is for a free legend badge. There's the Warriors game, an additional free legend badge. Huge rewards this weekend. Let's keep this going. Pretty exciting considering we're coming into what could be one of the biggest content drops of the year, which is All-Star, which absolutely is affecting our grind. But on a weekend like this, I'm just collecting these badges, getting my rep up, and stacking my MT. So for challenges, stick after the daily, get your Hoff badges and free players in here. Of course, keep track of your total triple threat and clutch time wins. We're getting really close to 250 just because of that greatness grind. And the mixtape set is out. Grab yourself a mixtape player. We'll talk about them in the auction house here in a second, but it's definitely doable to get one to get these stats. I do have one in my collection, just need to prioritize a few of these stats. But we got plenty of time, more than 5 days on that, so we will get it done. Other than that, nothing too exciting or new on the challenges tab. Of course, do your training challenges for your coaches. And for some of my new players, I know we get new viewers and people joining the game. This is where you really live, in this challenges tab. Always get your dailies done. Tap into these season 4 challenges. Anything with a timer you want to prioritize a little bit more, but sometimes they'll be here for the whole season. So live in this challenges tab. It is what can guide you along with the anchor of the grind, which is that level 40 grind. Hopefully most of us are close. If you're just picking up the game and you don't make it to level 40 this season, that's okay. A new season starts in just a couple weeks, and as long as you start early to mid-season, you'll get to level 40. For my people just starting now, next season you'll be able to get to that level 40 and just get as much as you can. We're going to be growing a lot of rep this weekend, and it's absolutely worth it. Some of the rewards I've gotten along the way, 100k MT, these coach points, you get a ton of badges or shoes. It's all worth it. For me, the next one is going to be up into diamond rep. I will get a 4th coach, which is going to be huge, and some coach points. So excited on that, but just keep track of your grind and challenges. For the play tab, and we really have a lot of options today. It's Saturday. What do I grind? Well, for me, I would stick on the greatness grind if that's your priority. These cards are really good. I understand some, are better than others. This KG is making most people starting lineups. AI, maybe not as much, and everything in between. Of course, this Steph is a really fun card. So if you're grinding greatness, some of these you can grind very passively. Even if you don't want to go for Wade, you might as well get some of these scoring one done, like DeMarcus Cousins at 1,500 points. And when you play his challenge game, you're going to get that Connie Hawkins. So, mix and match. Whether you're going for Wade or just a few players, parlay that greatness grind with these weekly challenges. I do think this is a good one to prioritize, just that MT and the legend badge, at least the legend badge. So focus on grinding that. But additionally, Park is always great. I know some people are getting close to, hundreds of wins in Park, and they reward you for wins online. So whatever mode you're looking to grind, it's Saturday, you're going to get extra rep. Go ahead and dive into it, whether it's those challenges or working through Breakout. One of those challenges gave us the Gauntlet reset. So if you got stuck on Gauntlet and now, all of a sudden, you're going to have a lot more players. So maybe that's your grind. We got Gauntlet done really early, but definitely an additional option. King of the Court is live and well. We are not playing this weekend. The rewards aren't quite there. I know there's a lot of fun around it, so we are still kind of keeping an eye on it. Looks like Ty has the lead again, though usually the winner's up in that 14,000 point range. Not sure what it's going to end up being, this weekend, but he has a lead. He's already up in first, It's tough to go against him at this point. I would be surprised if someone takes him down, so something to keep an eye on. But yes, Ty has the lead right now in King of the Court as of Saturday morning. Can he keep it through Sunday evening? That remains to be seen. For us, the rewards just weren't worth it. I mean, tier 2 is a bit of a grind, guys. You need 4 good wins, let alone tier 1. You really need 4 great wins. And to get 4 good wins for a 95 plus, juice just wasn't worth the squeeze for me at that moment. I mean, you can't really be grinding greatness and King of the Court, things like that. So we won't play King of the Court today, but I was playing plenty of Park, working through challenges. I still do a nice balance of online and offline play, and I am excited for when King of the Court rewards get a little bit better. I'm also thinking next season Showdown might be my grind a bit more. I think that'd be really fun for the channel, for me to build out a competitive lineup and work the Showdown grind. Some of these rewards are really worth it. And my mindset has always been, whatever you grind, you kind of want to commit to. In seasons past, I got an exchange piece through All-Star Team Up, and that was my consistent grind. If I wasn't in taking care of challenges on Breakout, I wasn't really in the Park. I was in All-Star Team Up. I've transitioned where now I'm focusing a lot more on some offline stuff and playing in the Park when I have my free time. I think next season, we might even prioritize Showdown over some of the offline grind, potentially skip a challenge or two here and there just to make sure I can get some Showdown wins. Because if you can get those weekly rewards, they're actually pretty lucrative once you get up to some higher tiers, let alone the total win rewards. These can be pretty lucrative as well. Something I'm thinking about, what's my grind going to be season 5, looking down the pipeline a little bit, but just an idea for now. We will keep that evolving. But overall, it's a really good time, historic time in 2K. We're seeing some real support and love on X for the 2K dev team. That's not always the case, so I think it's pretty cool that there's a lot of optimism around the mode, and really rightfully so. They've given us so much good content. We have greatness, we have so many different badges that we can go after, let alone all the play modes. King of the Court, I wish it was a little better rewards, but there's still plenty to do. So I think the optimism is justified right now. And there's a lot of potential excitement for All-Star, which is just going to get things even more ramped up. So a good time in the game to hop in and play. Speaking of playing, let's check out the lineup. I do want to upgrade this thing. I'm eyeing 2 positions, a really good shooting guard and a really good center. Honestly, the card I'm eyeing, and shout out to my boy Rolls, a really good friend at this point. I haven't met him IRL, but he's in a lot of the live streams. We have a lot of fun chatting, and he put me on this Shaq Dark Matter. I know it's not some secret by any means. He's a very rare card. He is expensive, and I'm just starting to line up my shot. I know he maybe isn't like the perfect meta center with a 75 three-pointer and probably a questionable jump shot, but the other stats just look so fun. It's the 90 ball handle that's got me interested. I want to use him as a center point guard type card. I think it'd be a lot of fun to run him. He's an expensive card just to be like, hey, let's see if I like him. It's Shaq. He's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's a card like that I'm eyeing, an elite, big, good card, maybe a little bit expensive. And then the shooting guard position. Right now, I got my eyes set on like a Scottie Pippen type. I want an elite defender. I'm just working the market. I'm really, a little hesitant just due to how close we are to All-Star. And I know I don't want to overhype All-Star, but at the same time, I would be remiss. We're only a few days away. So if I could just be a little patient, and I'm lining up my shots for maybe a Showdown run next season anyway. And it might be a Scottie or a Shaq or a card like that. But the lineup's going to evolve here in the next couple of weeks. We're just stacking MT, getting ourselves in a really good spot. We have some amazing reward cards that can slide in and either be bench cards or starter cards along with some big acquisitions. So I'm still looking for feedback from you guys. What modes do you want to see me play and what cards do you want to see me feature? Right now, I'm thinking Shaq could be a real fun addition to this front line and just be a dominant front line with Shaq, KG, Sar, Hansen, and then we'll put some very skilled guards to combine that with. Just kind of a thought I'm having. It's going to be a lot of fun, and that's kind of my mindset moving forward of building out my lineup. Of course, I will shout out the Kings theme team. We should have episode 2 coming out tomorrow. We're going to play a couple games today, review the film. Lineup's not going to shift from last episode. No new Kings cards have really come out. The team has played well. Maybe going to shift some minutes up. This Doug Christie has played phenomenal, so maybe he's my backup shooting guard for now. One day at a time, but yes, episode 2 of the Kings Showdown should be out tomorrow, Sunday evening, afternoonish. I'll compete with the Super Bowl. You guys can choose Super Bowl or Big D Guru Showdown game. I think the ratings will be very similar. We'll have to get the numbers, but should give the Super Bowl a run for its money on that one. Maybe y'all pause and put it on during halftime or something. Though then I'm competing with Bad Bunny. That might be a bit tough. But y'all get the point. We will get some Kings Showdown content here fairly soon. Into the market tab. And it's an interesting time. Yes, we got the new cards in the market. This has been a decent set. I think people are opening this packs. There's more of these guys in circulation than there was the set before. I think this set is overall stronger than the Crossroads set. So people are opening it, but I'm taking a really cautious approach with this set for a couple reasons. One, there's not a ton of cards I'm that excited to trade. I think the best pink diamond is probably this Hassan Whiteside, and he's really not that good with the jump shot he has, and he's very expensive. Like, he's not even on buy now. How am I going to flip this card? I don't want to win him on bid. Keeping an eye on OJ Mayo, but right now it's too soon. These cards are very expensive. But 2, these cards buy window. What's our typical buy window? It's the following Thursday. They're released on Friday. We like to buy them as late into the cycle as possible. Well, the following Thursday is going to be on the eve of All-Star, potentially a huge market drop. So there's a chance these guys hit a floor, the typical floor that they hit, on the last day of packs. But then the market might literally have a huge shift the next day. Will these cards see the same 20 to 30% boost we've seen on past sets? I don't know, and my instinct is saying probably not. And so I don't think we'll be too heavily invested in the mixtape set. My strategy is, maybe find a couple good deals. I have a few bids on a couple of these guys here and there. When I think I could sell it the day of, like OJ Mayo, his price for today should be relatively stable. He's probably going to sell in the mid 20s and 30s throughout the day. So if I can pick some up, in the teens, I'll see one here, maybe bid 15 to 20K. And if it's not really going to be high enough because people are bidding on these cards, I just don't feel too good about stockpiling a few of these and trying to sell them in the coming days like we did with the past sets. This is a bit of a shift. So we will still be day trading. I mean, we'll go into my auctions. I think I sold over 10 to 15 cards yesterday again, and I have plenty of bids out today, but I'm not going to do my usual, search for the floor of these cards and try to buy some, because I'm not sure what next weekend's going to bring. It's a bit too uncertain. And some of these cards, they still have a lot of room to go down. Cards like JT Thor, which has some momentum. People like this card as an amethyst, but 1, he's a little bit rare, and 2, these prices just cannot be sustained. There's no way he's going to stay up in the mid 20s. Even bidding 20 for him does not feel right. I don't want to bid 13 on this card. So really no interest in trying to grab some of these amethysts at very inflated prices. This card I'd be happy to get like around 2K, maybe later, but no way I'm buying out around 15, 14, even 10. That's kind of ridiculous for me. If anything, I would bid on one right now and try to get him for like 5K and just flip them immediately today for 10. But again, I'm not really winning a ton of bids on this new set. I just think they're too inflated right now, and they're inflated. Then they're going to hit a little dip next Thursday, and I just don't know if they'll dip back up because of that all-star content. So mixtape, it's an overall good set, but just for my personal investment strategy, I'm not going to be stockpiling too many. The next few days, I will just be focused on day flips, and come, Wednesday, Thursday, I will probably be pretty liquid. I don't think I will try to move most of my day flips coming into All-Star, enter the All-Star as liquid as possible, in hopes of, just being ready for a potential dip in the market, and then be into a buy window. I do believe sometimes the hype is more than the actual impact. So next Thursday, Friday could be a very good time to shop, particularly for some of those high-end cards. Like if I was going to get a Scotty, it might be next Thursday night, Friday, that release of All-Star when we see a big dip. And then it should climb a little bit, but it's something we will monitor. So day flips are going live and well, and we can see some of the things I'm trading. But one thing I'll highlight is the skills challenge, the 3-point contest, and the dunk contest. And last year, they had challenges associated with players in those events. Well, I'm still waiting for them to release the names. Release the names, NBA. We only know Con Canepa will be in the 3-point contest. The other participants haven't been announced. We should all have a Con Canepa, at least one, because one, he was a reward card in a festival, right? A lot of us got the Con Canepa festival card. He's a really good card. He's great. 2, everyone should have got him in greatness. I think it's one of the easiest challenges to get done. You should have a Con Canepa, so you should be in pretty good shape. I can even lock this guy in. And 3, there is a gold, might be worth buying, but I don't see this Con Canepa getting too valuable because there's so many easily accessible free ones. The dunk contest names have been announced. We have Jalen Duren, who's a really cool card, or a really cool player in real life. I mean, this dude is a beast of a human being. Most of us got him from the Season 3 rewards, but if you didn't get him, you might want to start looking. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, if they do the same thing, it's an if, guys. This is not a guarantee, but it may be worth trying to get 1 or 2. I mean, if you're an investor, maybe 3, 4, 5, thinking you can flip them, but at least having 1 in your, inventory just to make sure you can get the challenge done is not a bad idea. So I did do that for the cards that have been announced. It's this Carter Bryant, and it makes me scratch my head a little bit because there's only 1 card of this Carter Bryant. I believe it's just the one. He's a rookie. He plays for the Spurs. It's just this gold card, and he's already kind of rare. I mean, we can look for him in the auction house. I got him for a good deal. These might be steals. I mean, if they put a challenge and the only one there is this gold Carter Bryant, he will be very rare and potentially very expensive. I just don't know if 2K is going to expect us to get some interesting dunk challenge done with this 1 gold card. I mean, it would be a bit weird. He's got 65 driving dunk. He's in the dunk contest. I'm guessing maybe they need to release a new card. I would be surprised if there's some grand, really rewarding challenge and they're like, look, the only way to get it done is with gold Carter Bryant. That said, I still bought 1, maybe 2, just in case, and you could do the same thing with the Jackson Hayes. That is the other card in the dunk contest. There's 3 right now. I guess I don't have 1 in my inventory. I do have 1 in my auctions, though. I went ahead and bought 1 for a pretty good price, maybe 2, no, just 1. And I got him for like 2 to 3K. I think that's a pretty good deal. Could probably day flip him. I mean, the secret's already out. We're not seeing a ton of him cheaper than 10K, which is obviously very inflated for a gold card. Something to monitor. If you can get this guy cheap, look, if the challenge comes and the only way to get it done is with this gold Jackson Hayes, it's going to be a really good investment. I just don't know if 2K is going to put us in that bit of a bind. Like, hey, here's a really juicy reward challenge, and you have to use participants from the dunk contest, and we're not giving you any new reward cards to do it with. You just need to source it yourself. It's going to be interesting, especially when the only cards to get it done would be 2 gold Series 1s cards. Hedge your bet there, maybe grab 1 or 2, maybe even just flip. Like, I might try to flip one of these guys. I got him at a really good price. Maybe I just list him at like 15K and try to win a little profit now. Sometimes the hype is bigger than the actual payoff, but I don't want to get caught in a situation where I got to go spend 100K on a Jackson Hayes or something crazy because the challenge comes out and people have, stockpiled these guys. So 3 things. 1, monitor dunk contest. We know who the participants are. If you can grab 1, let's just see what Jalen Duren's price, because he's going to be interesting. Not everyone has that Season 3 rewards card. This might be worth grabbing. Yes, some people have the Seasons 3. Look, he is in a very high population. I mean, so plenty of Duren's, or Jalen, I know I'm not pronouncing that right, guys. I apologize. Plenty of this guy. I guess I'll grab 1 at 1K, but I don't want to stockpile too many of these. I mean, they are in such high quality, but the other 2 golds are pretty rare already. Con Canepa should be pretty easy to get. I doubt his price is going to go too high just because there's so many free ones we can get. But again, his price is already a little elevated. That is definitely elevated for a gold. and just keep a pulse on the other two. Skills challenge, they haven't released it. As of Saturday morning, they haven't released the names. And same with the 3-point, only Concanepal's been released. The dunk contest participants, I do think we know. Little side tangent, if you're interested, maybe grab a few of those guys. You could make some MT, but don't invest the farm. Don't put the whole farm. Save some chickens, save some cows, because it's not a guarantee by any means. On to some of my flips. As I said, I've been selling, I've been bidding. You can see I won an Allen Houston, probably a pretty good price. There's that Jalen Duren that we were able to snag. And here's all the things I sold yesterday. I mean, a good number of cards. All of these are at thousands of profit. We got the Walker Kessler for around 20, Asar under 20. Garza's just kind of clearing things out. Rashawn Holmes around 4, not a ton of profit. The Sammy Whitcomb card, something to keep an eye on. This is the Amethyst WNBA player. I don't know what's up with these WNBA players. They get rare and people do buy them. I mean, there's usually not many on. I just searched her name the other day. A random one popped up for 3K. Bought it as fast as I could. She sold for 16K. Those are those huge hits that we really like because it's 10K profit on a 3K investment. I use this example all the time. I made 10K on this Anthony Black, which is great, but I had to invest like 70K to get there. If I can invest 3,000 MT and win 10,000 MT, that is such a solid investment. Yes, the higher end investments are great too, but there's so many deals out there that you can get. John Starks we're getting in mid-20s, so good profit on all these trades. We will go ahead and clear these out and check back in with you. All right, we're gonna see that MT just go up, and we're well into the 6 million mark now. It's kind of just going up and up. I feel like I'm chasing a different million every time. I was like chasing 3, 4, now we're chasing 7 technically, which is wild to say. And it's just been from the same strategy. I mean, Allen Houston's a great example. We saw a few sell in the mid 30s quite easily. It's going to be 4,000 or 5,000 MT profit, but we take and we just scale that up. Again, I'm not quite as aggressive as I usually am just because of the all-star, but still just making a lot of bids on those mid-tier meta cards with prices I understand. I know Antoine Walker will sell in high 30s, mid 40s, bidding just a bit under 30 trying to win. It's the same usual routine. We won't do too much in depth, but essentially work these past sets, find specific cards, understand their daily floor. You know, you need to have 10 to 15. Sometimes you look at a card and there's just no opportunity for profit. Here's a good example. I think this card sells around 20 to 25 all day. There's only 3 listed at 30, so I'll move on. But eventually I'll find a card and say, hey, is there a good deal? Looking at this IO, nothing here, maybe, no, not quite, but we move and we groove and we can work through so many different sets and go back to cards that we're familiar with. Here's a good opportunity. Larry Hughes, he's going to sell right around 35. Yeah, I think 35, maybe 33 he sells. So at 22 bid, I know 27 to 28, I'm pretty much guaranteed profit. Go ahead and make a bid on him and do that for 10 to 15 cards. It really only takes 10 to 15 minutes. I mean, when you hop in before you grind, just go through a few mid-tier meta cards, ideally worth 10K to 60, 70,000 MT, understand their daily floor and make some bids. I will say it's a little quieter today just because that new set is out. I think people are just kind of getting a little tighter with All-Star coming, but there's always deals on a daily basis. Boom. It's ending in 20 hours, but why not? We'll just make a bid on this guy for fun at 19, see if we can win that. So keep moving and grooving, finding your good deals. But yeah, anything you end up buying, I think the goal should be to have sold by Wednesday, Thursday. I probably won't be carrying a ton of cards by Wednesday, Thursday. I got 23 in my auctions. I'll still do some casual bidding over the next few days, but really I'm going to try to get as liquid as possible come All-Star just to prepare myself. I could be a bit over conservative. Look, if you want to hold on to a few high-end cards, it's not a big deal. Yes, you can still day trade into All-Star, but if you buy a card on Wednesday, I'm talking about next Wednesday, just be prepared. Hey, I got a really good deal on this card on Wednesday. It's much lower than his buy now price. Well, Friday, his buy now price could go down a bit. Not to say it doesn't rebound by Saturday, Sunday, just a bit of uncertainty because we just don't know what exactly they're going to do with All-Star. So a couple things to consider there. But in general, a great day to move and groove in the auction house. You can see we are still growing the MT. I will still be bidding today, just lining up my shots because we are pretty close to All-Star and it is going to be exciting. With that, I think it is a great day in MyTEAM, a historic day in MyTEAM. Focus on getting really good rep. Take care of your greatness. We got Allen Iverson home last night. That's good. We're gonna get Larry Bird home today. I'll do a gameplay video with Larry. I'll probably release it Monday or Tuesday. We'll get the Kings game out, the Kings theme team out tomorrow. We had a request for a Larry Bird gameplay video, so we'll make it happen. I'm a man of the people. We will get that done for you guys as well. But yeah, making our way through greatness, making our way through challenges, getting a bunch of MT and badges. It's a really good time to grind and prepare for what's coming down the road. If you all have any questions, please do drop them down below. Happy to help. I'm here to help. That is the whole point of the channel. I hope everybody has a great Saturday. Please do like and subscribe. It means a lot. Much love and peace.